Good boy. Well, it says it's going. Good boy, Tata. Hello, welcome to my tube. My tiny little tube. I'm Marge. I'm a Heyoka path. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. I didn't do one yesterday. I've been so tired. Yesterday was an eventful day, I tell you what. Man, if people aren't given an opportunity right now to experience life on life's terms, you know? It feels like this is one of those times that it's like you're going to get your karma, good or bad, you know, whatever. It's all subjective. Can't wait till I get to the point that I look at, nothing is good and nothing is bad. Right? I'm a spirit having a human experience. I don't know if I'll ever get to that point. Anyway, there's all kinds of people. Their spectrums are broadening. Things are happening in their lives on an individual basis, and they're just like, man, this ain't never happened before, you know? No, Benny, you're not gonna do that. Lay down. You're not doing that today. No. Get up here and lay down. Every time I start my talk, you start barking and running your mouth, and not today. Get up there and lay down. So a couple weeks ago, a guy I know, her truck got stolen, and she got it back. Then it was the back and forth with the freaking insurance company, and then, well, hopefully she's getting it fixed now. And then yesterday, another buddy of mine here in town, he goes into the grocery store, comes out, and his car's gone. Yeah, his car's gone. And so he and his homie are, you know, put out the word, and I was heading actually to go to the park and like order food, and then take some home for Mom. So I was actually heading down there where he was, right? Because he's like, we got to ride up to the park. And I turned right before this road because I always go the back roads, and I went on this one road, Mom, and I turned right before, and I was giving him a ride home, right? And it kind of makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, because he got a message from a buddy of his, and it said, hey, what's your license plate? And so, you know, determine what the license plate, and they found it a couple hours after it was taken, because he put the word out, you know, said, hey man, somebody got our car. Everybody and people know who he is, so they just, you know, and they found it. And you know what these people did, Ma? They sat there and they waited until we got back there, till we got to his car. Yeah, they just parked under the shade and just waited there and made sure nobody messed with it till we got there. Yeah. Isn't that unusual? That's a pretty good turnaround, because he's like, he's like, this might be my karma for doing some things, you know, before. I said, but you don't act that way no more, right? Right? So it ain't for that, you know? And then to get it around the back so quick, I'm just like, man, that's cool, you know? And it was almost like it was put there, and then it was like, oh, no one will notice it here, you know, and then they'll close the gate, and then the police, somebody abandoned the car, this is that car that was stolen. But still, then they would take it to the impound yard, and it ain't right that people get their cars stolen, have to pay for fucking impound charges and stuff like that. They shouldn't have to, but they do. The system's broke. System's terribly broke. But in this instance, it worked in their favor. Woohoo! You know? It was kind of cool. So, I didn't go to the farmer's market today. I've been so tired. I think, you know, I'm on the dip. You know, it's been an eventful couple of weeks for me around here with Lyle and Stanley, and, you know, just my buddies. My heart goes out to my buddies. This is the same guy whose dog got hurt, you know. It's Some people, depending on your placement, man. And when I think of people's spectrum, it's like how broad your spectrum is. It's how your life experience, you know. There's plenty of people that, you know, pretty much you've lived the same life as, I don't know, a gazillion other people on the planet. That every now and again you come across these folks that change, that it's like live so that other people can see that there's other ways to live. Because people are told how to live, and told how to act, and told how to behave, and told what to do, and for your own good, and for your own safety. But the people that are conjuring up by these ideas they're getting their data from other people. They don't even think for themselves, and that's too risky for me. First part of my life, no, Benny. I did what people told me. I tried to act how people wanted me to act. You know, and don't vary too far out the people's boundary. Don't act too different than what people expect you to do, because you act too different than the expectation that they have of you in your mind. Then, oh dear. We were talking today at the coffee shop. I said, yeah, remember when people were responsible for their own feelings and their own emotions? You know? Now it's the expectation is that people need to that some outside source needs to come in and make everybody feel better. That's not what this incarnation's about, you know. And more people are having an opportunity to live these different life experiences. A gal I know, she was showing me pictures of the big fire out in California. I do believe that we are getting smoke around here from those. And you can see, she got pictures. It's nerve-wracking because it's like you can, from her front porch, she can see the flames, and evidently they're about 7 miles from where she is, or from where her home is, her home base is. And you know, there's just people all over this world in some kind of way. It's in some kind of way. No, Benny! Such a brat, Benny! They found the car at the park that I keep talking about, that I pass, that I see, that I say, I need to take Benny here. And I'll run him a couple laps. Make him so tired that he won't be able to pick up his little face to bark. Benny. He's so spoiled, man. But you know what? He was abandoned at a farmhouse, so it's the least I can do is make his life comfortable, since freaking people failed him miserably in the beginning. He was like 11 months old when we were found, you know. He's just got a lot to say. Mom's over here petting on him, loving on him. She's just such a good old grandma, huh? Huh, Ma? Oh, whoa's Benny. He's milking it over here. So what else is going on in the world? More truths are being revealed. All kinds of people are getting freaking arrested for all kinds of different perversions. I saw a dipshit, the dipshit that's an eloquent speaker who's turning 60, you know, is having a big old huge party, you know. See, that's the thing is, whenever this stuff starts, if you go back and watch my videos from before it started, I mean, I have my own idea of how things are going to happen. Stop your mouth! Rude! You want a Benny show? You can have a Benny show, but this ain't it, Holmes. Now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, whenever I see some you can see the bullshit is coming. The bullshit train is coming. You know, and when all this stuff started, I saw the bullshit train coming, and I just always know that there's an other side of it. Like, it's gonna be hell for a year and a half. It's been, you know, but there's like this wave, and there's this point. It's like you can't get any more shitty than the point that we're at now, and then it's like a wave, and then it gets less, right? And then they'll try it again, but does it ever get as high as the initial? No, because a lot of people are like, no, this is stupid, and then it comes back down. So the whole time I'm thinking, like, I want people to just get past all this crap to where they don't have to like wear this anymore and stuff right now. But what they realized is that this is a really easy way to manipulate people and use people's own fears to control them and stuff like that. And so this is an opportunity to, not work from home with, your pajama bottoms and a polo shirt or whatever, This is perfect for lazy people. Now that they know that they can and they will, it's just always proposing a new threat. That new fear of what's instilling. And today's the new moon. It's a new moon in Leo, I believe. And I was listening to the, what's her name? Right before my talk, I stopped listening to her talk to do this. And I'll go back to it. Wonder Girl Astrology. And I was like, yeah, okay. I can align with what she's saying here. I can pick up what she's putting down. But the last couple, I don't know. I haven't really been doing much the last couple days just because I just have been kind of in a meditate state. Because like I said, I just have been really super tired. And it's been extra hot too. It's been a little extra warm. Well, warmer than it had been. It had been like 77. Hadn't even used the AC or nothing like that. And then now it's like, 87. It's almost 90. But we still got it a lot better off than a lot of other places. And I got home today, I said, because I was like, a couple times a week, it doesn't matter. It's like, it's my circle's getting bigger and I know where people go and there's always people around, Ma? And it's kind of nice. I said, Ma, I finally feel like I'm meeting people that if something happened that I could call and that they would be there if I needed them. And that's pretty much what I've been going for, for the last few years. When I've thought about how I want my life to go and everything I tried, it wasn't going to go in the direction of what I wanted to go. And then I relinquished control and turned it over to God, Holy Spirit, my higher power, and we ended up in a place that I never thought we'd be, and it turned out, so far, it's been pretty good. Can you believe, Ma, it's August right now? It's been about a year to the date that we got notice that we had to move Oregon. Can you believe that? We left Oregon on the 18th of October. Last year. That's 2 months from now. Isn't that wild? How fast time goes by? Yeah? Ma, you pretty happy these days? She likes the mountain. She likes looking at the mountains, so. Anyway, I don't really feel like talking a whole lot tonight. I wanted to get on and say hey and hope people are good and whatever's going, if you're going through stuff in your life, that's freaking extra crazy, and you're, feel free to leave comments below on how your spectrum is broadening, how things are happening in your life, like how you're had to deal with before, or you've seen things that you've never seen before, just how things are how your world is opening up to other people's, because for every experience we haven't had, there's a lot of people who've had a lot of this experiences, and for all the experiences that we've had, there's a lot of people that haven't had them, and it seems to me that things are kind of syncing up a little bit. People are sharing in this incarnation more, so whatever the future holds, just things are a lot easier if you got a Holy Spirit, higher power to believe in, to recognize that they're in charge, and